Okay, so I am have my camera zoomed up here to my MiniNova synthesizer. It has 3 octaves of mini keys and a lot of controls on top. And I also have over here the TC Helicon VoiceLive Play. And I'm actually recording through the VoiceLive Play right now. I just have a microphone hooked up. It has an XLR input, or I think even 2 XLR inputs. You can put mics on, and then some XLR outputs, headphone outs and aux ins, which are all very handy on the TC Helicon VoiceLive Play. And then I'm on the MiniNova synthesizer here, which has an AB bank of a lot of cool sounds. And then if you feel limited by those sounds, you can go to Google for Ultranova downloads and find a bunch of other sounds that you can download. So what you have to do is you have to from the Novation site, you have to put the MiniNova librarian on your computer. It's fairly simple, and then in that librarian you can download sounds from the Ultranova download site and choose some packs there. So I have the AB bank here that comes with the MiniNova, and then on the C bank I downloaded the Dino SYX pack and also the Light Fingers SYX pack. So that added about 50 sounds, which you in the MiniNova librarian on your computer, you load those into the C bank of your MiniNova, and you have the MiniNova USB to your computer. And I'm not very computer savvy, so if I can do it, probably anyone can. But anyway, so I loaded the Dino and the Light Fingers SYX pack onto the C bank, and then I've gone through and picked a bunch of sounds that I liked. I'm just going to go through those. So one thing you can do is you can save these sounds in favorites bank. You have a favorites A, a favorites B, a favorites C bank, and you can save sounds there. And then also what I found handy is to go to you set this dial on the top. It's on the all mode. In other words, it just clicks through patches one by one. And so I found a section of patches that most of the sounds I didn't really like. Like 20 sounds I didn't really like, and then I just overwrit those sounds I picked. So I have between, let's see here, I'm sorry. So back to, I'm on A62. I saved all these. So, between A50, sound A50, and A65, basically, I just overwrote sounds I wanted, and then I can click through those, the sounds I like, or I can save them in the favorites bank, which is also, both of those are very simple to do. One downside is that let's say you have a sound and then you want to change to another one with your favorite bank, it cuts out. Like it's not a smooth transfer, but with other instruments going in your performance, that shouldn't be too difficult to deal with. But anyway, so I'm just going to go through some of the sounds I have here on the MiniNova between the AB banks and the C bank that I downloaded from Dino and Lightfinger. So anyway, I'm going to name the patch. I'm going to describe the names of the patches here, and you can see if you like them, because the numbers won't make a difference because I assign them different places. This one's called Sonar Pin. That's called Sonar Pin, and then you can tweak that on the fly with the MiniNova with a set of knobs over here and a slider and a big knob filter. So it's fairly easy in performance to just get some cool changes. So anyway, that one again is Sonar Pin, which I saved to A51, not relevant. This one's called ARP String. And one thing I found handy is you can, on the far right of the MiniNova, you can change the sustain level. A lot of them cut off really quickly, but you can change them to a longer sustain, or shorter release, and then you can save it. You just press the save button a bunch of times and it automatically saves it. So now you've got it. So like this patch, a lot of my patches, I can get a chord going here. And then add some upper notes, which is really a cool effect for performance. So that one's called Arp String. One of my favorites. These are obviously all my favorites. Here, this one's called Tears in R, whatever that means. And there's I'm tweaking that with a big knob. So obviously that long release time and then adding notes on top, really gives you a cool effect. This one's called a harmonic. Next one's called shuffling. Another harmonic one, which I modified it, and then I just I added it a little bit, then save it to a different spot, and then I've got two harmonic, patches. Vibes. Different Tears in R. Tears in Rain, I guess it's called. I added some, more white noise to that. Just tweaking some effects there. Airhead. Different airhead. Cathedral. This is a cool organ sound. Very creepy Phantom of the Opera type thing. Another Tears in the Rain patch. Tears in the Rain. I like that one, so I saved a bunch of them. This one's Farther, and this is from the Lightfinger pack that I downloaded. Large knob is really handy for just simply tweak stuff. It tends to get softer and less volume. More cuts off the high end as you turn it counterclockwise, and you go to the right. You can just really dial it in, for heavy, transition. That's one of the arpeggiator patterns. You can arpeggiate pretty much a lot of the patterns on this and get some cool effects, and you can change the beats that they, you can delete beats that it will assign on, and change the tempo. The tempo is really easy to change on this. I like that. It's just a single dial. It's called Mule Dream or something like that. MWL Dream. Old school. This is a good bass sound. Unfortunately, with the MiniNova, you can't split the keyboard and put a bass in left hand. This is a good lo-fi piano sound called tin piano or tine piano. This one's called Colonel Bat Guano. You know what bat guano is? You find it in caves under bats. This has a. It's not on arpeggio pattern, but it has a really cool tremolo effect. Colonel Bat Guano. Torch. This one's monophonic, but it's a really cool lead effect. It's called Torched. Colonel Bat Guano. This one's called Jonah Bells. It's kind of a good. Let's adjust the pitch or the tempo. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not affected by the pet, but that's a good tremolo piano sound. And, that huge change in it is just by dialing this big knob on the top. So very good effects base. So anyways, so moving now on to the TC Helicon that I'm recording with. This thing's great too. You can just scroll through all these patches and then save them to a favorites bank, and then you go into your favorites bank and you have all these cool sounds. Right now I'm just on one with not much effect at all. Let's try some other ones. All I've used all those kids with the pumped up kicks. I mean, I'm going to use this thing to record, because it's just got such great effects. I mean, I have a good Rode condenser mic with a compressor, but I'm just going to use the TC Helicon right into my recorder, and then pick a sound. This one I like a lot, Galaxy Owl. So the fine of mine going down high, and those are just TC Helicon, patches that I didn't change at all. They're just, have so many options. I recorded a female singer with a couple of these. They're just incredible. You make me wanna be down on, I can nose it on away. So those two pieces of equipment, the MiniNova, J-Lo, the MiniNova with the ability to download more and more modern patches, and from fairly easily to the C bank, and then also the TC Helicon VoiceLive Play. I really like them, so try them out. Bye. So in summary, the Novation MiniNova and the TC Helicon VoiceLive Play are really some cool instruments, and you can download a bunch of cool sounds. You can add to the library of sounds on the MiniNova through Loop Master and or through the Ultranova Dropbox. And I will be posting some songs completed that I'm going to be using the MiniNova, the TC Helicon VoiceLive Play, the Korg E2 Electribe, and the Kai MPX8. Just check back for those on my Facebook page, which is called Mosquito Drones. And like I said, the customer service from Novation, Akai, Loop Master, and Wavesaur, they were all really great. So I encourage you to check out equipment and downloads from those people. Thanks, bye.